man. As soon as World War III
Some people are
happens,
saying like this. Some people saying Pope Francis is the last pope.
well, I would agree. Listen, this place, to be honest, with us looking, I see the prophecies popping every day. This place is not going to go on past four years, man. It's not going to go past 4 years, man. This place is, once World War III happens, that's it, man. That's going to be a nuclear war. All right? That's why you see we have this. America will be destroyed. This is the end of America. It's going to be nuclear war.
I hope.
Okay? It is. Yeah, it's good. It's good that you're hoping that. That's good.
Because
That's good.
but
Yeah.
some people are good there. But the whole country.
Listen, most of the people.
Some people like you,
There's some
my
people.
friends,
There's certain.
but they don't
people,
know what's going on.
Very few though. Very
You know
few.
that
Yeah.
United States, it's the only country on earth as a first world, and it's the economy structure is like the third world. What does it mean?
Yeah.
1% is extremely rich, everyone
You're
is
exactly
extremely
right.
poor.
You're exactly right.
Here,
Yeah.
like everyone is okay. They can eat, they can hear in Canada, in
No,
France.
well, look at the people right there, man. Look at me and you. The fact that you have to go to work every single week,
This is
it shows you.
depression.
Of course.
No,
it's the
these
same.
people are
it's-
having depression.
Yeah, but America is worse. I know what you mean. America is worse. You're right. You're right about that. But it's still the same type of system, right? You have the top, and then you have the middle class is getting destroyed. You understand what I'm saying? They're separate.
But America, you can get richer than here. It's the same system.
America, you can get richer.
Here
Yeah,
they
you
take
can
money
get
from
richer.
everyone,
Yeah.
but everyone is living.
Yeah.
There, if you have
Well-
money, you can maybe reach the
well,
sky.
you know what? I disagree. We're not living out there. This is not living. They have to go to work every week, 5 days a week. You know, some people 40 hours, some people 60 hours. That's not living, man. You don't have time to enjoy yourself. You go to certain places in the earth, you work for 2 weeks, and then you get like 2 weeks vacation. That's more than 2 weeks. You get 2 weeks off. That's
Germany,
more living.
30 hours per week. Working hours.
But that's that's still if you have to go paycheck to paycheck, you're not living, man. And most people are living paycheck to
Yeah,
paycheck.
but I don't agree with you because if you have something, if you have a hobby that you can make it really good and you can do a small business
There's
for
way-
you,
there's ways to make. There's
you
ways to
can
make
get
money.
out of it. You can
There's
do
ways
a
to-
passion
There's ways to
and
make
earn money from it.
There's ways to make money. But the fact that how much people are doing that? How much people have another side?
They are afraid
business?
of taking risks
That's
because they're
true.
gonna
You're
sink.
right. You're right. You're right. But guess what?
Because
There's
the
people.
system is made like
but
this.
there's people who exactly. But there's people who have done it, and guess what? They sink anyway.
Yes.
Even lower than what they were before.
Yes.
Right. So it depends. It is a risk, right? Where was I? I was at Jeremiah 10. I'm going to show you where Christmas is in the Bible, and I'm going to show you how it's condemned. Okay?
David died.
Yeah, that devil died, but he's going to come
101
back in
years.
slavery. Huh?
101 years.
Well, about 1 year. Yeah, 1 year. Yeah.
He was 101.
Oh, he was 101, yeah, because he had like 7 heart transplants. But that devil, he's coming back into slavery. He had like a lot of heart transplants. Like he had like 7 different heart transplants. Because these guys, they know that they're after this, they're going into slavery. They're going into slavery under us, the Israelites. Okay? I'm gonna read this. This is Jeremiah 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word of the Lord's, the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth, listen up, for one cutteth a tree out of the forest, okay? The work of the hands of the workmen with the axe, they deck it with silver and with gold, they fasten it with nails. Is that not Christmas? Don't they get the tree out of the forest and put up all different types of decorations on it? This is the same holiday it's talking about. All right? That it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, which means they need to be carried, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good. Okay? So because back the custom was before that you put the gifts under the Christmas tree to appease Talmud. Okay, this was in the worship of not Talmud, Nimrod. Okay, to appease
Babylonian.
Nimrod. Exactly, Babylonian. That's exactly what it is. All right, to appease Nimrod, and if the tree fell, that means a curse would come upon you and you would die.
You believe there was
That's why.
giants before?
There was, of course. Of course there was.
They were
Yeah, of course.
smashed by Christ.
Well,
Giants around.
it's not that they were smashed. They're still here.
There is
but
a
it's
temple
lower,
like
they're
a
lower
circle.
stature. They're lower stature.
There is a circle. If you go to YouTube,
Yeah.
temple, like a circle. They used to make sacrifice and do some suffering to humans.
Well, Goliath was a
The
giant.
giants.
Yeah, well, Goliath was a giant, right? But the giants, he went back to the Philistines, the Philistines, which the Philistines would be considered like the Sudanese. You know what I mean? Like the people of Sudan, the real Egyptians, the ancient Egyptians, they were known as very tall and dark-skinned people, very, very tall. You know what I mean? So those people of Sudanese, right? Right? In that place, those people are very tall and very. If you look at a basketball player named Manute Bol, right, which was the tallest basketball, he was like 7'5" or something like that, and his mother was like 7'5", and his father was like 7. Those are descendants of those what you would call giants, okay? Like Goliath and those people. All right, so they still exist. They're just a little bit shorter than how they used to be. Just like us, man. Men were a lot bigger before, man. If someone from the ancient world seen us now, they would think we were deformed.
Church isn't spoiled like the Catholic.
Is it what?
Spoiled.
The
Like
Catholic?
no, the Orthodox is it spoiled?
Of course,
Same
of
way
course,
like
man. That's
Catholic.
Of course. It's all garbage, man. They don't teach. Of course, it's all spoiled. It's all paganism. They don't believe that. They don't keep the laws of the Bible. The Bible tells you to eat
You
certain
know,
things.
there
to do
was
certain
war
things.
in my country.
Well, Lebanon, right? Was it
Yeah.
Lebanon? Yeah.
And this war, the same people was founding the two parties to smash the country. It means some people have this huge money, they are funding A and B so they can fight and destroy. And then Lebanon can get debt so to be controlled for life and
Yeah.
smashed.
Yeah. So they
All
do.
wars, they are
And I-
following a script like a
Yeah.
role, like a theater. you
You're
know?
right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. So the theater of war.
And the script is from the same source.
Yeah.
You fight today, blah blah blah. You smash, then you take that.
Yeah.
Then
Well,
okay,
it all comes
we
from
can cancel this country.
Yeah.
It's enslaved. This
Yeah,
country
of
is
course.
enslaved.
Of course, of course, of course. That's how they work. But you see the thing. I think Lebanon is the only country that their dollar is actually backed by gold. That's true, right? That's the
Yeah,
only
no,
country.
there's too many. Saudi Arabia,
Their actual paper money is backed by gold. Because
Yeah,
from what I
yeah.
see, it was only Lebanon.
No, there is. Saudi Arabia has gold reserve, one of the biggest. Now the biggest, of course, is from the American, from the United States.
No, you're not. No, that's not what I'm saying. The American dollar is not backed by anything. It's just made out of thin air. It's not backed by gold anymore. They took that
Can
out
collapse.
in the 20s. Huh?
It can collapse.
Of course. But that's what I'm saying. The money system in Saudi Arabia is not backed by gold. The money system, right? For like let's say if you go to get an ounce of gold, you'd have to pay a lot of money.
I know in Lebanon, the account of money you have in cash is backed up by gold.
I know Lebanon.
But the
yeah.
Saudi Arabia and America also, they have gold reserve,
No,
huge.
it's not about gold reserve. It's not about gold because look, the price of gold, right? They took the gold from the people in America. They took the
In
gold.
Africa, yeah.
They took no, but in America, they took the gold. They confiscated. I think it was Roosevelt, the President Roosevelt. They confiscated that gold from them, and he gave them Federal Reserve notes. Before you can take a $20 gold certificate, which was a $20 bill, and get an ounce of gold. Now you need $1,600 or $1,400 to get an ounce of gold. That same ounce of gold. That shows you it's not backed by gold anymore. Man. That's what I'm saying.
Because of inflation.
Because of inflation. Because it's not backed by anything. It's not. The gold is not part of it, right? So that means because if gold was if it was backed by gold, it wouldn't be able to go down like that. You understand what I'm saying? It wouldn't be able to. That's what I'm saying. So these other nations, I think Lebanon is the only one whose money is actually
Yes.
backed beside gold. Not Saudi Arabia. They have gold reserves, but their money is not actually backed by gold. You understand what I mean? So that's my point with that. You know, so I just want to get a scripture to show you.
You know that education system is teaching children that sexual relations
Yeah.
can be with two women,
Yeah,
two
madness,
men,
crazy. Yeah,
man
that's the
and woman, man and trans. Now the trans is getting too much it's trendy, huh? The
Yeah,
trans.
it's crazy because this place is wicked, man, and that's why this place is going to be destroyed, man.
And because it was written that the false god is going to be a woman having a crown.
They can do anything, man, with the blue beam and stuff. And they can put any image in the sky and be. But this is
Yes,
Isaiah
yes.
10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. And that's an unrighteous decree. The fact that homosexuals can get married, that's an unrighteous decree. The fact that they took the gold from the money and they gave them paper money that's made out of thin air is unrighteous. It's unbalanced. You understand? That's why the people are in so much debt. That the money is going down, the prices are going up, but their pay is the same. This is why people are more oppressed than how they were 20, 30 years ago. Okay? Because the money system is going down, and that's unrighteous. And that's
Who
because the
invented
wickedness.
money?
Huh?
The money, who invented money?
Well, the money
was at the
system used
time
to be
of
gold.
Christ.
Well, the money system used to be gold. Okay, money system was gold is real money. Gold, silver, that's real money. Okay, that's real. That has real value. Okay, but cattle, that's also considered money. Abraham was rich with cattle, with gold, with sheep, with land. Now in Canada and America, you can't actually own land. You can't get the allodial title, which means you don't have to
You
pay.
cannot build your home.
You have to always pay. You have to always pay. You have to always pay. So this is a system of oppression and wickedness. You understand what I mean? A complete system of oppression and wickedness. And I'm going to show
Anyway, I need to go.
you. Yeah, no problem, man. Do what you got to do.
But
bro. At least you know. At least you know. At least you know.
but many people are knowing day by day.
Yeah, people are starting to wake up more. People are starting to
That
wake up.
even if they wake up, they are not affected.
Well, hey, if the Lord's not on their side, if they're not an Israelite, and the Lord's not dealing with them, at the end of the day, they're gonna be destroyed on this side. Okay, but once the kingdom comes in, all these other nations, except for the Edomites, except for the so-called white people, 'cause they're gonna be exterminated. All you other nations that are all these other nations like Moab, Ishmael, all these different nations, they're gonna live peaceably. We're all gonna live peacefully. And I'm gonna leave you with that, as a matter of fact, man. I'm gonna read Isaiah the 2nd chapter to you. Okay, before you leave. Hold on. This is Isaiah 2. Isaiah
Black
2.
smoke never shows on screen. Huh?
Huh?
Black smoke, you never